I always felt that he should have gone to Manchester United. It needs to be given time for these players to settle and then go again. His work, box to box, the way he sets examples and levels and standards, I can't speak highly enough of him. At no stage are Liverpool ever feeling any fear with Manchester United. It's not that sort of relationship.
If enough players can get back to fitness, do you think Liverpool have a shot at the Champions League thanks to that European pedigree they've got?
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Because it's a club who knows that they've got an affinity with the Champions League and the old European Cup. I think the fans have got an expectancy. I think that's a big thing. So whenever it's a European night, whatever form the team's in, whether it be in domestic cups or in the league, as soon as it comes a Champions League night, something happens. And Liverpool all of a sudden fancy themselves to beat anybody. Especially under the lights at Anfield. Some of the games I've seen over there and actually played in some great games in the UEFA Cup, Anfield is pretty special on a European night. And teams come there and they're aware of that as well. So their history and pedigree does go before them.
How much longer do you think Van Dijk has at the very top of the game, given the mistakes we've been seeing from him this season?
Well, first and foremost, it's very rare to see, and there has been, and he'll be the first guy he's a proper captain, proper leader, and he's an honest player. So he'll be the first guy to put his hand up and say, there's been errors there. The back four's changed, it's been flipping around a wee bit, and sometimes it's nice just to play with the same centre-half partner and the same full-back partner, and the goalkeeper has changed a wee bit. So but that only sounds a wee bit like excuses, But for me, Jurgen's he's still top drawer. I don't know if there's many, but it's hard to name many better.
Yeah.
Right across all the leagues in Europe.
Yeah.
And again, he's going to be key. Alongside Alisson behind him, and the McAllister and Gravenberch and Szoboszlai in the middle of the park, they're going to be key if Liverpool are going to progress.
Do you think Liverpool have anything to fear from Michael Carrick staying as manager next season? Because he's only interim at the moment.
Listen, there's at no stage are Liverpool ever feeling any fear with Manchester United. It's not that sort of relationship between those two clubs, no. They're big rivals. United have jumped ahead of Liverpool as we speak now, which you'd never really seen earlier in the season. But it's always game on. There's no love lost between those clubs, I'm afraid.
Do you think seeing the Michael Carrick effect at United means Liverpool should maybe take a look at Steven Gerrard to come in and take the reins?
I think Steven was pretty clear recently. I heard him saying that at any point that Liverpool need him, he would take any job offer, or even if it was just anywhere within the club. That's how much he loves Liverpool. But yeah, that's my feeling is that Steven would definitely want to get back into the game. Whether it's back in it, Arne Slot has got too much credit in the bank still. I don't foresee any change there. It needs to be given time for these players to settle and then go again. But for me, they've still got to get into the Champions League.
We were talking about Trent earlier. There's rumours in Spain that apparently some figures at Real Madrid have already said he might need to find another club. There are always rumours in Spain like that. But do you think there would be any way back from Liverpool given the bad blood over how he left the club?
I don't know. It's clear that Trent loved the club. Barring there was maybe minutes in games where he looked as if he'd been distracted with all the talk when he was at Liverpool, all the talk of being linked with Madrid, and obviously everybody knew he was gone there. But barring minutes, he was fantastic. Whether he comes back, I think he might want to prove that he's somebody who could go to La Liga and be a success at one of the biggest clubs in the world. So, and Conor Bradley, who's unfortunately got a bad injury, but Frimpong's starting to look settled in that right back slot as well. So Liverpool now are maybe moving forward. Maybe the Trent thing's gone.
Can anyone beat Declan Rice to be best midfielder in the world this year, in your view?
I think he's been particularly outstanding. Just watching the fella grow as well. I don't know Declan at all. I've only in passing saying hello. He just seems like a good fella. He's very conscientious the way he performs and the way he works up and down the park for his team. For me, he's like a natural leader of the Arsenal team, even though he doesn't wear the armband. That's another debate. But I've become a big fan. His work, box to box, the way he sets examples and levels and standards, I can't speak highly enough of him.
And if Harry Kane were to return to England, which club do you think would give him the best shot at toppling Alan Shearer's record? Not only because of the quality of the team, but needing a striker like Harry Kane as well.
I think for me, Shearer is my favourite, and I always felt that he possibly should have gone to Manchester United. And Harry Kane's probably a Manchester United type centre forward.
And do you think he has more upside than a Benjamin Šeško or someone like that?
Oh, he's proven. He's a class finisher, and his goal scoring numbers are phenomenal.